Alright everybody, this is my second attempt at this video because my cat just would not leave me alone during the first one. She bloodied me and stuff. Anyway, so as the video title implies, I might owe Rob Chapman a little bit of an apology for being a little bit salacious towards his guitars in various YouTube comments and Facebook places and stuff. Because just because I had the opportunity to do so, I went ahead and I borrowed one of the new ML1s in Abyss. This is an ML1 Hybrid, has two Alnico 4 singles in it, and ceramic bridge pickup. These are all Chapman branded. Switch is pretty good. Good old-fashioned, Chapman reverse headstock. The roller trees are mine. I went ahead and added those. They'll be probably coming off of there when this goes back. But I wanted to give those a try. So since this guitar had two trees, I thought it'd be a good try. So I said I was going to be open-minded about all of this and not take how I feel personally about Rob or the way he handles things or his weird lineup choices over at Chapman into this. And I haven't. And I love this guitar. Kind of. I mean, like, it has a couple of issues, but I mean, really, this was a blemish, and my understanding, the owner said that it cost him $600. These usually retail for $7, and the blemish is just a little tiny nick on the back that probably happened when a previous customer owned this. And I have to say, I don't know if I just got a good Chapman here or whatever, but this is a very nice guitar. Its little foibles are, I can't seem to raise the neck pickup. It seems sort of stuck in its housing a bit. But it's up there okay, I guess. The neck is a little heavy. It's like Epiphone. It's a little less than, like, say, a current Epiphone Les Paul. But these the pickups that are in this, they're Alnico singles. So neck. Has a Wilkinson trim. This is the only guitar in the Chapman lineup, in the Indo Chapman lineup, that's both singles, by the way, that has a tremolo. So if you're not looking to spend premium money, but you just have to have a trem on your Chapman, one of these in one of the three colors available is like your only choice. Those sound good though. Middle pickup. These are true single coils, they hum. Alright. Bridge and one coil. There's an auto tapping thing that happens here. And then the bridge. The bridge is maybe a little dark for me. The roller trees do seem to be working pretty well because, I mean, I've been pretty... It stays in tune very well after some fairly serious trem usage. So, one other thing I did with this is I think these come with like 10 through 46 or 52 or something like that. It's a little heavy for a 25.5 shred guitar for me, so I went ahead and put a set of 9 through 42 Fender strings on this. And I've got to say, I don't know if it's just the way that these two things are combining, but 6-string TV recently went on about how nice these Fender strings are. They sound just okay to me. Which is sort of how I feel about the pickups in here. They sound really, really good for stock pickups, but, you know, I might be tempted to change them. The singles sound pretty good, actually. I might be tempted to change this humbucker, although I must say, it does not sound bad. I mean, it's a completely usable pickup, though. You know, it's a very nice guitar. It feels right about, kind of right about at price point too, right about where it should be. I feel like I'm playing a $600 guitar, and that's about what it costs. So, man, check out that Abyss finish. That is really pretty. I've heard some of these finishes he's doing are very hit and miss, though, which is kind of too bad. And I would have to say that I have seen better book matching. Maybe not. The blue part kind of covers that up some, but down here on the purple part, it's pretty obvious that their book matching was... It looks fine. You know, but like even if I showed you that pretty close, you could probably see that the grains are very different down there on the purple. But I mean, for the most part, if I bought this, would I be happy with it? Yeah. I've kind of changed my tune about Chapmans now that I've played one. I think if you can kind of get one like $100 off. Like, just look around American Musical, because that's where these sell now. Like Zounds, American Musical, Sweetwater, you know, the places that do payments and stuff like that. You know, you could get one of these blemished like for $600, and I think that's worth it. I feel like I'm playing a $600 guitar. I feel like that's right where these things should be. Fretwork is very nice. Very nice fret edges. I just don't feel, you know, any need to do any fretwork on this at all. It might be a little tad buzzy in one or two spots, and I'm not necessarily sure that I'm done with the action on this thing either. But I do believe I have it adjusted about as low as it'll go on the outer strings. I just went with adjusting the bridge this time. I basically installed a neck shim, and then that allowed me to raise the bridge so that I didn't have to raise the saddles. And then I was able to kind of adjust the action using the bridge and everything without, without making those screws on the bridge saddles any longer than they are now, which is not at all. If you can get one of these at a good price, I'd snag one. I think this is a really nice guitar. Looks good, sounds good, feels good. I mean, especially if you are the kind of person who likes a little thicker neck. I will say that there's a really, really big okay, I got pretty trem happy there, and that's pretty in tune. Let me see what went out of tune real quick. The E, like, just shook out of tune a little bit. Like, basically everything was on the precipice of not coming back exactly. The G. So really the G was the only thing that didn't come back exactly to true, and I'm not sure. Sometimes I tune G sharp. I may have had it tuned sharp. But man, that's a nice guitar. Oh, I'd like to point out also that, Rob, thank you for finally putting dots on these fucking things, man. I mean, dude, it's about time. I mean, yeah, so, like I said, I don't know if they're worth $700. $700 is kind of pushing it, but man, if you can find one that's like a blem and it's still in like really good shape and not like humongous, like bad a blemish, you might consider picking one of these up. But like I said, I may have just gotten a good one. I don't know. I'm probably going to try and pick up another one just to compare and sort of see, where they are kind of down the line. By the way, everybody, if you take the Kirk Hammett pick and you turn it around, it's like you have to it makes chugs, really. I wonder if Kirk's actually figured this out. And if James didn't have such a fucked up picking style, he could maybe use one of these. Although I can get 2 fingers on it. You guys wonder why that guy down picks a lot? Try holding a pick like that and alternate picking. I'm more surprised at how he alternate picks like that. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Feel free to ask any questions. Nice guitar.